Good morning and welcome here at Development Stories. The attention of the Ondo State government has been drawn to reports of protests and serious environmental and security concerns. It noted that, contrary to the claims of contempt for court injunctions, the Ondo State government and all related agencies, public and private, have acted strictly within the framework of the law. According to the statement, Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Agribusiness, Rotimi Wemima Akinshola, is a government appointee overseeing agribusiness in the state, whose role involves the strategic management of large-scale commercial agriculture investors granted concessions to develop extensive hectares of land, an effort that is expected to create thousands of jobs and boost the state revenue. The statement noted that claims suggesting that he is involved in the land grabbing are not only false, but politically driven and completely at variance with the facts. It further clarified that Mr. Ayo Shotinrin is the managing director of the Bank of Agriculture, a federal government institution, and Sao Agro Allied Services, on its part, has been operating under a public-private partnership arrangement approved by the state since 2021. The firm's acquisition and development of agro-industry zones have followed due process and are under full government oversight. The Ondo State government reaffirmed its commitment to the welfare of genuine farmers and the responsible, equitable, and legal use of only declassified degraded forest reserves for agricultural purposes. The statement added that an investigation is ongoing to identify genuine farmers with verifiable claims, separate from speculators and unlawful occupants. The Ondo State government therefore calls on members of the public, particularly the media, to seek proper clarification before publishing one-sided or misleading reports. President Bola Tinubu has initiated a policy that bars the ministries, departments, and agencies of government from procuring the country's economic approach, said the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice has been directed to draft an executive order to give full legal effect to the new framework. The National Association of Nigerian Students, NAS, has expressed displeasure over its exclusion from the Nigerian Education Loan Fund Net Fund stakeholders meeting, initially scheduled for Thursday, May 8, 2025. The eagerly anticipated meeting between the Minister of Education, Tunji Alausa, with NELFund heads of 51 tertiary institutions accused of misappropriating students' loan disbursement was postponed and a new date to be announced later, although no reason was given for the postponement. But a source said the postponement was likely due to scheduling conflicts and that the meeting will be rescheduled once the Vice President Kashim Shettima has stated that African economies will thrive when the continent is able to lawfully share secured data. He stated this at the opening ceremony of the Network of African Data Protection Authorities, NADPA, held in Abuja. The Vice President noted that Nigeria's legal framework for data protection is globally recognized as one of the most progressive. He added that the data protection ecosystem is now directly tied to the delivery of the 8 priorities of President Bola Tinubu-led administration. The United Kingdom is considering new immigration measures that could make it harder for citizens of Nigeria, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka to obtain visas, citing high rates of overstays and subsequent asylum claims. According to information by London News, The Times, the Vatican has announced that it records the phone signal within the tiny city-state during the conclave to elect a new pope, but stated that this would not affect St. Peter's Square. The office of the presidency of the governorate of the Vatican city-state said that all the transmission systems of the telecommunication signal for mobile telephones present in the territory of the Vatican City-State will be deactivated from 3 p.m. today. The election is carried out in utmost secrecy, and the cardinals will be required to leave their mobile phones behind when they enter the conclave, and that